What's up, squad? So we're here at Trainer Gym. I'm about to put you guys through a strength and conditioning workout, one of my favorite workouts to do. So follow along and save this for your next one. Let's go. So you guys, first thing we're gonna be doing today is a dynamic body weight warm-up. Before every workout, you guys wanna make sure that you're warming up the body. The last thing you wanna do is just jump into an intense workout or a heavy lift before making sure the body is prepped and ready. That's how you prevent injury, and that's just how you feel better going into your workout. All right, you guys, so for the first kind of working block is gonna be your aerobic flow. Just body weight on this one, 1 to 2 rounds. If you guys wanna add another round in there, that's fine. But each movement, we're gonna be doing for 10 reps or 10 on each side if it's like a unilateral movement. But I want you guys to focus on going slow and controlled. We're not just repping these out to do it, to say you got to that number. Cool, so first thing is gonna be the body weight squats, you guys. We're gonna be doing 10 reps here. I want a little pause at the very bottom of the movement, maybe like a 1 or 2 second pause, then go ahead and pop on up. After that, we're going right into our push-ups. Same thing, let's pause at the bottom for 1 second, nice and controlled, then pop on up. Mountain climbers, same thing. We're gonna go slow and controlled on these. We're not just repping out our mountain climbers. I want you guys to drive one knee up nice and slow, hold for 1 second, then bring it back. Make sure your glutes are squeezed the whole time as well as your core. Side kick throughs, that's a really good mobility movement and exercise that it's kind of like an animal flow movement. If you guys ever aren't familiar with animal flow, well, that's gonna be for another video for another day. But this is just a really good mobility drill and something to kind of make sure that you have in the repertoire to your workout exercises or library. After that, we're gonna go alternating reverse lunges, just back to back, side to side. Again, 1 second pause at the bottom of the movement. Then we got our glute bridge march, single leg. When we're doing these, again, we're gonna pause at the very top of the movement, but make sure that you're really making sure that your hips are not dropping. Lastly, for our aerobic flow, we're gonna go Tyson push-ups. These are another push-up variation, something that I really think is good for shoulder strength as well as mobility within the hips. Make sure to give a little pause at the very end of the movement, and we're doing 10 reps for that. All right, moving on to our aerobic power. So this is where we're gonna really start to get into some of the gritty work. We're gonna be focused on 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off for each movement. You're gonna be doing this as a circuit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exercises, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. So you'll be resting 30 seconds in between each exercise, but you'll be executing each exercise for 30 seconds. First thing is gonna be vertical jumps. I want you guys to use those arms for momentum. As we do it, we're not throwing the arms down like this. As we jump, we're gonna actually make sure that we have our arms jump up with us. Let them work for you, not against you. Then we're gonna go skater bounds, which is we're just gonna go lateral skater bounds side to side. Plyo push-ups. So really want you guys to make sure you're trying to be very explosive on these plyo push-ups. If you can't do plyo push-ups, just try to do explosive push-ups. Like if you can't get your hands off the ground, that's fine. But just try to get the most out of these by really exploding out of the ground. V-ups after that for a little bit of core, and then we're finishing off with a burpee. All right, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Try to go 3 to 5 rounds for this, depending on your fitness level and just how you're feeling that day. So after that, after we do our aerobic power, 3 to 5 sets, we're gonna be moving in to our little finisher here, KB power, right? So grab 1 kettlebell. We're gonna go ahead and do a 10-minute AMRAP. As many rounds as possible is what I want within these 4 different exercises. You're gonna do them back to back to back for a certain amount of reps, as many times as you can within those 10 minutes. First is gonna be good old-fashioned kettlebell swings. Make sure that you guys are really making sure that, make sure that you guys are squeezing the glutes on every rep at the very top of that movement. Then we're gonna go right into goblet squats. After that, we're gonna go KB swing into a high pull, which I'll go ahead and demonstrate all of these for you. Then after that, we're just gonna alternate reverse lunge. So a lot of lower work here mixed in with the swing and high pull, which is gonna touch a little bit of the upper. But this is a great way to build some really good lower body strength and power. All right, you guys, first things first, hamstring scoops. Little bounce on the toes first. We're gonna scoop. Let's like to get 3 to 4 bounces in between. Keep that chest up. Wow, big lunge forward. Hands in between. If my left knee is down, that is the arm that I'm gonna thread my needle with. So I'm gonna thread the needle right through here, rotate up. I want you guys to try to give me 5 to 10 on each side. Once you guys get 5 or 10 on one side, pull that leg back. Next leg comes forward, right into it. So we're gonna go lunge, hand into the pocket. I'm gonna reach on out, pop up, Whatever knee is down, I'm gonna rotate over my head with the opposite hand. Really trying to spread from fingertip to fingertip. Oh, this one feels good. 10 reps. I want you guys to give me a little pause at the bottom, chest up. Squeeze the butt at the top. I want to make sure you guys are going all the way down, all the way up, but we're going to pause at the bottom, 1, and then up. Pause at the bottom, 2. Make sure these elbows are back behind me every time. I don't want to see your elbows flared out like this. It's going to put a lot of emphasis on the shoulders. I really want to make sure the emphasis is more so on the chest. I'm also making sure that my core is tight as I go down and up. A lot of people sometimes, well, not a lot of people, but I'll see some guys doing push-ups like this, and it just makes for an awkward feel. I'll see that their chest is up, flared up like this, and they're almost kind of have the back arched. I don't want that at all. I want it nice and tight. Pause, up. Sweet, you guys. We're moving on to mountain climbers. We're not gonna go speed like this. We're gonna go nice and slow. Try to bring it up to the elbow. Pause for a second or two. Right back. I want controlled reps as we do this for 20 reps. We're gonna start this beast position or tabletop. There's different names for it, but basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kick through this little gap. I'm gonna pull this elbow back like a bow and arrow. This leg can just be planted. I don't need it up, so let it plant. You also wanna make sure that it's not hanging out very close to this other foot. Try to pull it outwards. You get a little stretch in the groin, pull back, hold. You're just gonna rotate each time for 10 reps. On a beam, I want you guys to actually step a little bit out to the side for a little bit more stability. You're gonna hold, pop back up. I'm gonna do it just from the side. I'm gonna do it one more time. All right, ready? All right, you guys, reverse lunge. Same thing, little pause at the bottom. Try not to let that knee tap, but get it as close to the ground as possible. Nice tight core. Make sure when you step back that you kind of step out to the side a little bit. If you need to, it's gonna help for a little bit more stability versus just stepping straight back like you're on a beam. Rather, you guys have a little bit more stability in the movement as you pop up. 10 reps total. I want you guys to have arms out, braced, make some fists or plant those forearms into the ground. I'm gonna make sure that I pop up through my heels, squeezing these right here, my glutes, core is activated. The goal here is to not let your hips drop as we march. So I'm gonna go ahead and press through the ground, through that heel, squeezing this glute. Hold for 1 second, back, march. Try to also flex that toe towards that chin. Ten of these. Again, we're not letting the hips drop like right here. Keep them up the whole time as you press through. We're gonna start in this loaded beast position. Then we're gonna go ahead and pull through, squeeze the glutes, drop down, push up. Then we're gonna fold right back. Try to get those hips back on those heels. Pause for 1 second. Ten reps. So when you're jumping, I don't want to see the arms going down to the ground. Some people want to take off like they're a rocket and put those hands down to the ground. I want you to make sure that those arms are working with you. So I'm gonna actually let them swing and then pull up as I jump. So land low, right into the next one. Next, we're gonna be doing some skater bounds. You're gonna keep the knee kind of bent. I want you guys to also land low. We're gonna jump to the other side, hold. Really make sure that you land balanced. Try to do your best to get as far as you possibly can through each movement. Let those arms work with you as well. You can see I'm kind of moving with my arms versus having them move against me. So 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Yeah, so next we're gonna go plyo push-ups or explosive push-ups. Try to get off the ground, get that chest to touch and explode up. Let those hands come up. So when we're doing our V-ups, I don't care if your knees are a little bent or straight, but I really want to focus that the arms come back each time when we try to touch those toes. When you're doing this, I want you to focus on flex or stretching out your abdominals, so stretching your core out. And as you come up, you're contracting. So stretch, contract with any core exercise that you do. All right, so all the way back. I really want you guys to focus on jumping with the burpee, but if you ain't feeling comfortable with the jump or if you're just getting tired from it, just go ahead and give me a little half burpee. But what I really want you guys to focus on when you're going down is dropping down, push up, float up. All right, y'all, so we are on the last little bit of this workout. We did our aerobic flow. We got our aerobic power in. Now we're moving on to some KB power and AMRAP, so as many reps as possible that you can get, or as many rounds as possible, in this case, within 10 minutes. First movement is gonna be the kettlebell swing. When we're doing the kettlebell swing, I want you guys to make sure that we start in this power triangle, hips to the back of the room, squeeze the belt, pack those lats, hike the belt upwards as we swing. I don't want it to be swinging low, so I'm gonna keep it very close to my crotch as it swings. Try to get it about chest high. Squeeze the butt at the top of this movement. Next, we're gonna do kettlebell goblet squats. First thing, we're gonna do a two-headed clean to get the belt up. When I'm doing my goblet hold, I'm gonna keep my elbows tucked in and kind of pressing upwards through my armpits. We're gonna actively pull down, spread the floor with those feet as you come up. 10 reps here. We're gonna go kettlebell swing into high pull. So we're gonna be getting back to a swing, and then after that, you're gonna go high pull. And that's gonna be 1 rep. So you're gonna do 10 of those. So we're gonna swing first. With the high pull, you're gonna kind of pull it, the belt close to your chin. So I go swing first. So last movement of this AMRAP, we're gonna be doing some reverse lunges. So you're gonna hold into this goblet position, little step back. Try not to let that knee tap. I'm loading that front leg as I pop up. 10 total, 5 each leg. Once you get all of those movements in for the kettlebell work, you're gonna go right back into it, maybe rest a few seconds, go right back in as many rounds as possible within those 10 minutes. All right, you guys, so when it comes down to recovering or rehydrating after my workouts, I go to Magna. Shout out to Magna, they got a whole bunch of different flavors in here. Each one of these packs is gonna come with 2 flavors. My favorite right now is the watermelon lime, but they got plenty of other flavors to kind of play around with. But this is great for after long workouts, long work weeks. You guys are just looking to rehydrate, use Magna. Link is gonna be in the description, so make sure to tap in, you guys, and grab your couple Magna packs, all right, to stay hydrated. All right, you guys, so we just finished up with a great strength and conditioning workout here at the beautiful gym Trainer, located in Arcadia. If you guys are interested in ever training with me, tap in with me, you guys. I'm doing in-person training, I'm offering online training, as well as live kettlebell classes on Zoom for a subscription base. If that's something you guys are interested in, make sure to shoot me a follow, shoot me a DM, and let me be able to help you on your fitness journey.